Turtle Dreams to Fly is my second game project, but it was actually the first game I created and successfully sold. I developed and published it 12 years ago, in 2011. Hello there, my name is Yaroslav and I am a game developer from Ukraine. On this YouTube channel I share my game development experiences with you, while also trying to improve my fluency in English, as it's not my native tongue. Turtle Dreams to Fly is a launcher game, where players are expected to launch the turtle as far and as high as possible, while collecting gold and artifacts along the way. Between launches, player can purchase useful skills that increase the turtle's speed, height, collecting power, and even change the laws of gravitation. The number of launches or jumps is limited, so players are forced to carefully plan the order of upgrades to beat the game. The development process took almost 6 months. At that time, the main monetization method was selling games to publishers known as sponsors. They promoted their game websites by embedding ads into small flash games that they bought specifically for this purpose. The most popular game selling portal was Flash Game License, or FGL. It helped indie game developers find sponsors for their games. Unfortunately, this monetization model and the FGL platform itself, along with the Flash technology, have since died. However, back then it was quite powerful. Developers were able to sell different types of licenses for their games, namely primary and secondary licenses. The primary license could only be sold once and allowed the publisher to distribute the game with their branding on various game sites. On the other hand, the secondary license, or site lock, could be sold multiple times and allowed publishers to get the unbranded version of the game exclusively for their site. Now, considering my game, I managed to sell one primary license and 2 site locks of Turtle Dreams to Fly for $400, $200 and $70 respectively. I've also earned an additional $30 from ads, so my total revenue for this game was $700, which is almost 350 times more than what my first game earned me. You can watch the story of my first game by clicking on the suggested video above. As you can see, the progress in revenue is quite stunning. However, it's not because Turtle Dreams to Fly was a major success, but mostly because my first game didn't generate much income. Nevertheless, I can't blame myself entirely, because in fact Turtle Dreams to Fly was my first commercial game and I was creating it as a side project, while at the same time working on the full-time job. And despite the fact that the game didn't achieve exceptional performance on my favorite game portal Congregate, with only 12,000 plays and rather mediocre score of 2.8, which translated to $13 in AD revenue, the overall statistics of the game were much better. In the first 2 weeks after its release, the game received nearly 300,000 plays across all game sites. In fact, Turtle Dreams to Fly was kinda bridge to my next game that changed the whole perspective for me and made me believe that I probably can become the full-time indie game developer. But that's a topic for another video, and if you guys don't wanna miss it, please subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to check out the game I'm currently working on. It's a mobile game called Orgs, and it depicts the heroic resistance of my nation against the horrible war initiated by Russia. Share your thoughts and suggestions in the comments to this video, and see you in the next one.